Okay, we are back. I think. I think we're back. Are we back? Man, just when you think you got everything figured out, boom, there goes the stream. Let's just confirm that we are back. Before I get too excited, I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup in the meantime. Alright, well, YouTube says I'm live. What are the rest of you guys? Come on, TikTok. Multi-stream, say something to me. Anybody, come on, let's go. Let's go. And Kitty, are you back? Okay, goodbye tips. Okay, got 2 viewers back. Woo! Here we go. Okay, hopefully the stream stays up this time. This is the first time this has happened in a little bit. Well, in 2 days. Like, we had a good, proper stream over the weekend and yesterday morning and this morning. Who knows, maybe there's something else going on. 2 viewers. Oh, dang. TikTok live went down? Is it still down? Alright, I'm just going to finish this up. I think you guys should be good to go. Oh, hey, Diego, what's up? Man, stream people got all these different names all over the place. So I'm not going to go too far. I'm just going to take it to the obvious thing here and wait for people to come back. We got 3 viewers. I can't even see Ann Kitty. Where is my... Oh, hey. There we are. All right, let's see about TikTok. Where are you, TikTok? I'm here reaching out TikTok, trying to make sure that we actually have people. So Ann Kitty's on TikTok. Perfect. Mateo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we are back up and going on. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to stream today, because I already streamed this morning for 90 minutes. You finished Starter Shore. Wicked. Dude, we gotta come in and check it out. I hit complexity on in the second on the second part of my Starter Shore, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit, but you know, yes, the stream crashed. It crashed hard. So while I was sitting here waiting for you guys, I finished out, you know, filling in the sides, just so that you guys, you know, had something to look forward to, and I can keep moving ahead. Now, I was saying that I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream this evening, because usually I stream in the morning from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. This is a special stream because someone had actually requested on Lego of Craftopia and on TikTok. Perfect. All right. Now I think we are going to. If you can share it over on my channel on my Discord, I really love to see that. All right, we are going to go back to the build. Oh, okay, cool. I will definitely go check it out. Now, time to continue the tutorial, because this tutorial is going to be so much fun. Yay, fun. All right, where was I? Now, back in the There we go. These are our magic pieces. Son of a. Okay. You know what? I don't actually have to use these in the bottom. I could just start with this and then continue because these guys are upside down. Okay, so here's what I usually do. I usually have been using these pieces here. These are the wall pieces. And there's a complementary piece of this over in the roof section. Now, since I already turned these pieces, I'm thinking, hey, it might be easier to use these roof pieces on the bottom of the boat. So if I can get it aligned properly, and that's not proper, so we have to try that again. But if we can get that aligned properly, we should be able to just snap it on and go from there. So let's see if we can do that. All right. So get that on. No. Let's try again, shall we? The best thing to do if you really want to do this and take a little bit of stress off yourself from getting it perfect is just put a board underneath so you always have something to snap to. You can go back and delete that board later. It simplifies things a little bit. But here we go. Hey, Diego Martinez. Welcome. I am using the wrong side of this. Welcome, Diego. Good to see ya. All right, so see, there, nice and easy. Use as many aids as you need to make things easier for yourself. Because putting these pieces on can be a bit of a pain, and it sucks more when you get it wrong. So there we go. Just confirm wrong seat. I did it wrong. Am I supposed to be using that side or this side? I think I'm using the wrong side. Yep, I'm using the wrong side. So, roof pieces. And we're going to grab this piece. There, the curve is on the outside. So there we go, one. Then we just take the same one and pop it onto the board right there. Make sure it's turned right and wait for it to go green. And okay, so now we can continue. Oh crap. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized the error that I was making while I was making it. And it's not such a huge error, except for the fact that it's ginormous. And this is something that I did last time with Haskins' boat as well. I forgot that that this was the place I stopped. It's not supposed to be the place that I was going to continue. So let me just go and put this on. I'm going to have to redo all these guys. So we'll come back to those when we come back to those. First thing we need to do is get this lined up properly. This is 3 high. This goes on to here. And that is a little bit low. So we're going to have to scoot it up a little bit. 1, 2, I think. All right. Are you going to go all the way now? You are, but you are not aligned. You are one off. So Let's get you off there. Today will be a bad day. I think for that one, I should really just use this guy here. And there, now we're off to a proper start. This has a bit of an uneven thing here, but that is fine because, you know, the pieces just aren't that big. So the rest of them are going to be a little bit odd. Oh my gosh, there goes my nose. Now, here's the tricky part about this one, and I kind of forgot my count, so I'm supposed to figure out what I'm supposed to do to move forward. But once you have that in place, make sure to come to the back here, snap to the back of this, and then you turn it. You want to bring it across. Now, you need to move it forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe, you know, I think I should be going 7 here, but for the beginning, we have more of a, is it a smoother variation? So, oh, you know what? It's supposed to be 7, so my bad. I kind of forgot my place there. This is the shorter one, so we are actually going to go 6 to begin. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, there we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is okay. I think we should be good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, oops, that was a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I go? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Next is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. 1. Now, it's kind of important to know where your center is. So maybe at some point you should have actually have marked that, which I didn't. So silly me. But the middle piece pretty much always stays the same. So we're just going to do a quick line here. Of course, there are probably faster ways to do this, This is just the way I chose. So, you know, mock me if you want. Oh boy. See, this is why you gotta know where center is. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with a tip of the ship that is not as pointy. Because if I go around now, this tip of the ship is going to be very, very wide. So, this means that I should have gone 4. We've done a 4 count on these guys, on the earlier guys, until I reach 4, so that this can actually line up. So, 1, 2, 3. Gotta break it all. Gotta break it on down. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so only 2 5s so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, hold on. How many 4s did I get? Crap. Okay, I need a 4 measurement. Okay, so that's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 4. So 1, 2, 3. Is that a 4? Oh, that's a 3. Okay. So I need 4 4s. Then I can go with the 3 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Uh-oh. That didn't move. That moved only 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. Now we're in the center. So now in the center, I can do what the heck I want. Nope. We're just gonna keep that up. But I wish there was a way to mark it properly. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now you can either pray that your counts are correct and just come backward, or you can start from the other side where you know they're going to be correct. Let's live a little dangerously, shall we? That was 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm living on the wild side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. What the crew will write songs about me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Living on the wild side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, that's 5. Now we are down to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh crap. I think I already screwed up. Oh boy. Um. Hey, Diego Martinez. There. Now you change your Twitch name to your name. Okay. Yes. Okay. See, that's it's so confusing when you have all these different names around. You're trying to track the names, trying to know who's who. Man, it's ridiculous. But thank you for doing that. It's actually one of the hey, Neva, you're here. Willow, good to meet you. Spooky Plume, good to see you too. Shelterin, okay, awesome. So good to see so many of you guys. So, now I just went and lost count because I was living on the wild side. My own fault. So I'm gonna find a six. This is a six piece. So I'm gonna mark it. So let me see, six. Ah, okay. How many fives did I get? We got one, two, three, four. We got four fives. Man. All right, so presumably we got. Is this a five or is that a six? Two sixes. Living dangerously. I can't believe I flubbed it to just before the end. One, two, three, four, five, six. And I was literally pausing to say, I'm going to go to chat in a little bit. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ta-da! There we go. Perfect bow. And you get that same result every single time. Nice curve. You could of course try to take this longer. Right now we are at 39 meters. So this is quite a distance here. Spooky Plume has done a lot of sports today, so tired. All right, now you're probably wondering, like, what the heck is going on, and why are we doing this, and how are we actually going to build the bow of the boat? Because now we have the rest of this. How is it going to come on? Well, simple answer is we're going to kind of just go with it. So that is a terrible answer. You should not accept that as an answer from anybody, especially me. But we are going to try to go up one. So this is going to be a little important. So this is as high as it will go. So we need to be on top, pretty much like right below here. And you can actually put this mark on every single turn that you're going to do. But this is your marker right there. And it's green. Now, you don't have to do the counting anymore. Especially if you can just do this, snap it around, go over, and just move it till it goes green. So you snap to the back, turn it around, 1, 2, then move over 2, and then pull back till it goes green. So this will tell you where you're supposed to be for every step. And it's going to repeat it for you. And you do this right, and it will bring you back home every time. It will create a lot of weight in the front though, so you're going to have to be prepared to balance that with a good number of balloons, but don't over. You have to try to not overdo it. When you overdo it, it can actually bring the front of the bow up as you're moving forward, and it's going to be sticking out of the water, and it looks rather ridiculous. So, but a lot of you have asked for how to actually start the boat, not even finish the boat, but how to start it, and this is exactly how. It's one of the most important things that you need to know. It's kind of like with the Star Destroyer that I've been working on. It's really just about giving people the tools that they need to know how to start building, because most people just don't know where to begin. Oh, okay. This is the end of that. Okay, and you've got mail. One more. There we go. Nice and green. Okay, and it's gonna be stepping in. I still have to do something about this really odd piece here. Right now, all I'm doing is just going over to the roof pieces, I'm kind of just biffing it, to be honest. I'm just getting one of the end pieces, this one, and just kind of just sticking it there. And moving on. Have a good day. Because it means we got a lot more boat to go. So you can also see another reason why I'm holding off on filling these other pieces, because these pieces don't get filled until we know the actual spacing, and there's going to be a little bit of a gap in some of them, but we'll kind of burn that boat when we get to it. Now let's continue, shall we? Because we got a lot more filling in to do. All you gotta do is just let it go green. If you hold your trigger here, you can move several and save yourself a bit of time. When it gets uncomfortable, just shift, reset, and go again. See, this is really the easiest part of it. It's the most time consuming because you've done a lot of the counting ahead of time. And now with the counting out of the way, you can just kind of go through it. This is like if you're working with someone who doesn't really know the full details of the boat and everything, this is where you can just say, hey, just go and help me fill these in. And they can just follow along quite easily. So if you have a helper, you've given them the steps to going and actually helping you, instead of standing around asking, what do you want me to do next? So we're going to do a repeat. There, 1, then 2. Always a good starting point. Underneath. And there we go. Hey, Spooky. Did I call you in before? I'm sure I did. I may have swallowed it a little bit, so I apologize, but good to see ya. I forgot one of the advantages of streaming so late, and this is late for me. But today's one of those special days. Is we can actually get people that we don't usually see. I'm expecting Divine to show up at some point. Hey, Odinson, what's up? Divine Equinox, where are ya? Oh boy. All right, so this is where we can get into a little bit of trouble with some of those other pieces because we're going to be stepping back a little further than we had originally planned. So, but at least we have the pieces in place. Now, you here. So you around here, and boom. Do I need one more? There we go. And that should align with that. So we're good. Then the next one is aligned with that. So this is where we can do a little bit of filler. You don't like that. Is that not aligned properly? Ah, see? One of the things you want to do is you want to try to make sure that your tops and your bottoms are going to be aligned, because if it's off by a little bit, that can happen. And the last thing you want to do is go redo that entire... See, even that one is off. But if you can at least get in there, alright, you can kind of biff it later and just do a little bit of filler. It's okay, I won't tell. It's kind of weirding me out, so I'm just going to get rid of this. Ah! Come on, up. Thank you. The lovely thing about working in water. I'm going to go ahead and actually do the other side first, by the way. Because we have 2 more rows to get. So let's get those in. And we can then come back and do the other side, because we still have the flooring to do. So let's get that set up. All right, here we go. Ah. So hopefully this means that you too can now go ahead and build your boat, your own yacht. You can use this as well to build any like heavy boats. Well, this is probably not great for a container boat, especially with the high sides, but you can find other curved pieces in the kit. Like there is one other curved piece. It's a high curved piece that can be used to build a high front for a boat if you know how to handle it. And from this, you should have a good idea of how you can actually do that. You make the shape with that piece first, and then you can just work it backward. So a fair amount of trial and error that's going to be required, but you know what, the reward is really worth it at the end. Come on. There we go. My fingers are getting cramped. Woo. Okay, and that's lined up too, boy. See, it gets all funky now. It gets really funky. In fact, I think this is why I actually had to go deeper on Haskins' boat, because of the bow. I think we had to go high to come down low. This is now too low. Alright, here's what we're going to do. This is me knowing to call it quits. We're actually going to destroy this bit. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to go higher on one of the upper levels. But we are also going to come back and fix this area. And this is a little bit different than what we were led to believe. It's going to work for this. So let's fill this in all the way. Remember, one of the things you gotta do is remember not be afraid to destroy. Just because you put in a bunch of work doesn't mean the game is gonna love you any less. In fact, the game doesn't love you at all. It's a sad fact. The game is just out there waiting to spring complexity on you. Oh, I should have worn my complexity shirt today. 100% complexity. Or rather, I live in complexity. I actually want to create a world, a game world, and just call it Complex City. Get it? Get it? Because that's where I spend so much of my free time. Alright, let's get rid of you guys. Just remember, complexity doesn't have to be the big, bad boogeyman. Oogie boogie. If you know how to ride the waves of complexity. Or at least fake it for long enough. You and complexity can be good friends. Alright, you turn around. Okay, good. You're set. I would like to know why you are so different from the others. What secrets are you keeping from me? Add one more. There we go. Now, I'm just going to examine this 1 second and see if my hypothesis is correct, because we should be able to come in directly from here and just pull across to there. One more of these should bring it to where we need to be. This inward one. Oh, it's supposed to be into. That's why that looks weird. Expiration dating. Okay, so that should actually bring it level. Let me see if I can do that. I may have to maybe flub a little bit with that, but come on, out of the water. Why are you so red? Why does it take you so much to get green? Oh, son of a... That takes quite a bit, doesn't it? But if we take that away, and take that away, what happens? Huh. Not much happens is what. And it actually opens that up to be a proper curve again. So we're trying to find a spot where this can pretty much even out. Once we find that spot, then we should be in good shape. I think we're almost there. So that is 2, 3 up there. There's a bit of a gap. It's inward. Okay, so we're gonna fool around a little bit here as an experiment. And yeah, I think we should be in a better shape for this. I know, I should have gotten all the experiments out of the way ahead of time. But sometimes the game throws a curveball at you. I would use a baseball analogy, but I'm not very good at the whole baseball analogy thing. So I suppose if game throws a curveball at you, you got enough to punt. That's as good as it gets. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. Oh, I'm already remaking the Razor Crest. We actually stopped to do we stopped doing the Razor Crest to go and do the Millennium Falcon. So that's and it's much bigger. It's the which version is it? The oh my god, the Ultimate Collection Edition, the USC edition. It's much bigger and heavier. I don't know if the thing will fly. I think it will fly, but we're just gonna have to see how fast it flies once we get it going. So you see this? I think we can get rid of that and just move this over. So this is our starting point. And I'm gonna have to try to balance this out so that, oh yeah, both places are happening at the same time. So we're kind of getting our curve all sorted out. Now I can feel a little hokey. Yeah, we should be able to do that. So get it all the way back here. And from here, we should be able to take a straight line all the way over. Or so that's the theory. Because if we can do that, then we can just actually take this up 1 here. Now this needs to begin right about there. So this part's going to be fun. Up 1. Right about there. All right, here we go. We're just going to try to match it up as much as possible and kind of pray for the best. So we are in uncharted territory right now, which is actually perfect for a boat build. Uncharted territory. Come for the bills, stay for the jokes. Please don't leave. Ah. There we go. And this actually gave us the perfect stopping point. It's already in place. So you kind of got to love that. It's already built in. So we can go higher here in order to get our bow. And our bow should be able to go flat from here. We may not even need this anymore. I think we should be able to just go flat all the way here. So technically the bottom should be rounded, but do we really want to get into that kind of minutia? I don't think so. Okay, later Spooky Plume. Sorry if I missed you. This is being recorded on over on my computer and on Discord and it's not Discord. What's it called? Twitch, YouTube, and on TikTok. So you can come back and watch this anytime you want. It's one of the best things about tutorials. Now we're just going to try to finish this entire tutorial up. I do have a work thing that I have to do at 6 p.m. tonight, so it means I have to go and start prepping from around 5 and make sure all the guests and everything are all checked in and that everything's good to go. But that should give me enough time. I was planning on. Oh, I didn't do one thing. I need to do one thing because it's already 4 o'clock. Oh boy. All right, let me get the rest of this bow in, and I will just go and take care of that. It's a household thing. I've got to make sure we have dinner ready for this evening. Yesterday I decided to be lazy. Didn't want to cook. So, but the caveat was that we do a trade-off and I cook today instead. All those little deals you make as when you're married. They're important for actually maintaining a relationship. Negotiations. There we go. Alright, so the bow is nice and higher. We could actually make it one more if we really wanted, because the back of the front of the boat is usually higher than the back. And we have a good step down here. So let me start the back of it. I'm not going to go below. I'm going to go start below so that I have there we go. And this will actually start flush on the inside. So, where are my pieces? This is white. The big white. Okay, we need to get the curve. It's going to be too far. Can't reach. I messed up. Messed up my count. Oh, that's 16. Only at the top. So this is right on the inside of it. So 4 down should be... Oh, good. Nice. This is an 8. So then a 16 again. Oh, I used the wrong white piece. Oops. Of course, we're not going to see the pattern because the pattern is on the bottom, but, you know, let's make sure we use the correct piece, shall we? All right. Now, we are going to use bigger pieces here where we can because, you know, just because you're not going to hit complexity doesn't mean that you should push to the limits. You got to respect the complexity. Because the last thing you want is complexity to come back and notice that people have been partying all over the place and getting all up in its stuff. Ah, the center. All right, I see how it is. So we're going to maintain an 8 block in the center. Good to know. 16, 16, 8. So we can take this up to... If you wanted, I suppose you could do a step down on the boat, but it just depends on how much detail you want to put into it for something that you're never going to see or experience. So it's entirely up to you. Just saying, for those of you who are saying, I'm going to make my boat rounded. No one's going to see it. Nobody's going to care. Honestly. Oh. Okay, so this is it. I gotta redo that entire bit now because this was the extra part that we were supposed to go back and add on. So let's go ahead and do that. And pretend like we planned it from day one. Man, we actually could have pretended like we planned it. That was real close. Holy crap. Or holy carp. Yeah, you're way too far. You know what? Heck with it. We're going all the way. Screw it. I'm going to have to redo that entire bit, but you know what? Worth it. Totally worth it. Remember, we're family friendly here. All right. Then we can take this all the way up and come back and redo this floor. And remember, none of this we will ever see again because it's going to be underwater. And unless you're like taking balloons and lifting this out of the water, you're never going to be seeing any of this. All All right, so I gotta make this side look like the other side. And I'll be honest, I completely forgot that we had actually done all this on the other side. But it is what it is, right? Happy little accidents. Yeah, I'll be the Bob Ross of Fortnite. Happy little accidents. Nope. Not today, brother. Not today. Back in the drink. Can we? Should we? Are we? See, this is where those little pieces come in. So useful. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hey, look at that. No, not what I wanted to do. Come on and turn the radio on. It's Friday night and it won't be long. Okay, so 1, 2, yeah, okay, so spacing is important here. 1, 2, and 3. I only got 1. So the next one is that? Something. You finally got the floor done, and you saw how much pain I've gone through. Yep. Oh. Oh no, Miss Firehound, you missed how to do the front? No. Okay, you know what? I can do. I can go over the front again. So, but it is in measurements of 6. So write that down. You want to go 5. You want to go 6. 6 fours. Sorry, so 4 sixes. Then 5 sixes. Sorry. Okay. 4 sixes. 4 fives. 4 fours. And then you want to go 4 threes, 4 twos, and 4 ones, or at least until they meet in the middle. Man, I can't believe that you guys didn't realize the stream was back up. Okay, well, you know what? You can always come back and watch the rest of it on the VOD, because it will be live. It will be available. But those are the main measurements you're gonna be working with. Okay, there's something on Discord that we're supposed to look at. Share your builds. Perfect. Ah, yes. There you go. Right. I actually talked about you in the chat this morning. I was talking because I saw your Star Destroyer last night, and you actually reminded me about the big guns. I had completely forgotten about them. I was thinking about using the cannons, and I hadn't really used the blasters that they'd included in the first order kit. So it was a good reminder to get those out of cold storage and be ready to use them. But brilliant build. Love what you've done. It's really cool to see that people are figuring out all these different builds and just making the most of what Epic is giving us. We're not sitting around wishing that things are going to happen. We're out there making them happen. It's one of the best things about the community, the building community. I messed that up. I hope I didn't mess that one up too much. Let me see. Get to the corner. Okay, back to the corner. There we go. Now, let me go take care of the whole dinner situation, and I will be right back. Now I have this part figured out. Then it's 8 in the middle. There we go. I will be right back. Yeah, the stream today has just been wild. But we are getting there. Let's give you a nice view while I'm gone. I'll be right back. Here we go. So that's taken care of. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Don't need headphones. I can just jump right back on. Perfect. All right. So this will give you like I said, the whole purpose of this tutorial is to give you guys the basic on how to do the floor, not how to do the base of the ship, and you can go and build your own. Now on my super yacht, I didn't even bother with as much of this floor as you're seeing right now. And it's because it wasn't going to be seen, so I was like, it doesn't matter. This is a different build now. Yeah, so this build is going to be different. You're going to recognize that straight up. Okay, you need to stop. Okay. What happened in here? That's a 12 now, isn't it? Right, because we are 2 steps down. Duh. All right, there it goes again. All right. So in order to get the 4s, we need to get the 8s. So we have our 8s. Then this is the 4 in between here. So let's get rid of that because that's an 8 now. This is going to be a 12. Okay, 16 by 16. There. And now we have spacing that we can work with. There we go. So like I said, if you wanted to make your boat rounded, and you could actually just do a couple steps steps down, and you know, go crazy with it. You can really make it nice and round, but it's a detail that no one is ever going to see. And if it gives you that kind of satisfaction, then you know what? Go, by all means, go for it. No one's going to judge you. In fact, a lot of people may actually look at you and go, "Man, that is awesome. That is some dedication. I'm never doing that, but I appreciate you." So like I said, if anyone wants to take that plunge, but at least let us know about it. Because you want to go and take steps like that, somebody needs to witness. Let there be a witness. It was actually something I said in my video about my boat. I was doing a little bit of a villain rant, and I made the observation that what's the point of having a yacht if there's no one around to tell me how cool it is? You build something cool, let us see it, 100%. See, now this is where it gets a little fiddly because we have to use all these little pieces in here, but we can negate some of that by using a larger. No, we can't because I screwed that up. All right, let's do that again. Yes. So you can just come and fill in all these little pieces here. And always note that there's going to be an extra space in the front here. So unless you are coming in with little pieces and say doing stuff like this, there will be holes. Just depends on how much you care about that type of thing. Oh, everyone is having trouble with TikTok? Huh. So TikTok went down again? Or is it just me? Let me know what's up. All right, so we're going to continue while TikTok, you know, figures itself out. Hopefully, it doesn't affect the rest of the stream, and we can continue in happy oblivion. Happy oblivion. Let me be oblivious. Nice. Well, that lined up nicely. Ooh, no, 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 no. That's gonna come back and bite me in the butt. Let's not do that. You want to make sure that any spaces you have are to the top, never to the back, because that's going to create a problem. So don't get cocky or lazy. Say, "Oh, I'll just fix that later." No, you're not gonna. It's gonna come back and it's gonna bite you. It's gonna hurt. There you go. Fill in your spaces. It'll make you happy. And then you have to go do the same thing on the other side. But now, this is. Oh, you built a tiny speedboat. Yeah, the speedboats are really cool in the from the set, especially when you configure out the bow. Man, that is not good news about the whole live front. All right, so let me just take a quick sidebar here and just discuss what you can do. Some of you may be inclined to do, but you need to actually have a lot more headspace if you're going to be doing something like this. So you can't be this close to the water. You're going to have to come and just do something like this, where you want to have the bottom of the ship, you know, all in a curve, like how it's supposed to be. So you just gotta make sure that you are at least another 2 floors higher, so you can get underneath. This is something that we actually had to do when we were building the Black Pearl. We had to make sure that the ship was high enough, and Kitty was there for that. That was a nice 2-week build live on stream. And when I say 2-week build, I mean this is just only me building on stream, not me taking 2 weeks to build it. I was just it was a fairly not it was an easy build, but you know what I mean. It takes time. So, I forgot. So you can actually set yourself up pretty nicely. You got your curve coming on, so you gotta step down, but then you have to bring it in. So right around here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So around 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 5, you want to come wider. And that's too wide. So you want to go too wide again. Then one more, because you're closing into the center. And there you are, right? Oh, that's not center yet. Haha. Perfect. So then you want to go again. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be creating a curve all the way, and then you have to go and follow that entire curve all the way up here. So like I said, it is a considerable amount of work, and for looks and everything, if you ever have this out of the water, it will look fantastic, but it's going to spend most of its life underwater. So it just depends on your uses. Right now, I would just encourage you guys to take the easy way out and go the flat bottom approach. I'm looking at you, Miss Faramount. I know Diego Martinez will definitely go with the rounded part if he ever built a yacht, because he likes to challenge himself. Take the challenge, Diego. Let's go. But this is where I'm gonna depart from this, and I'm gonna say bye-bye, because I don't need this kind of stress in my life. Bye. Okay, one more time. Bye. Dang it. This is not saying goodbye very well. Thank you. Bye. Alright, and back on track, because it's now 4:33. I gotta be out of here by 5, so we got 30 minutes. But that's enough minutes left that we can go ahead and just get the basic shape of this all sorted out. And I'll actually put in some of the deck right there, so you can see how far down we are, because you can now we have room down here to have walls, which is something we didn't have before. I mean, like, it was nice and perfect because it was accurately representing the height of cabins in ships, but it was also really inconvenient because the walls were tricky. But now we now have room for walls and a whole area for balloons. Anyway, let's stay on track. Staying on track. That's what we're doing. Because that's what we do. We stay on track around here. We don't get distracted. Yep, yes, sir, Bob. No distractions. Thank you so much, Diego. Just so you know, Aunt Kitty is a fluent. She's actually from Mexico, so she speaks Spanish. So if you want to communicate faster in Spanish, you can type that, and she'll know exactly what you're talking about. She can speak to you in Spanish as well. Me, not so much. I'm gonna have to read for a week to catch up, but just thought you should know. Okay, you wanna sit pretty? Make it nice and flat. Let's continue. Let's at least go ahead and finish up the sides here. Are you sure you don't want to take it out for a spin, Miss Farahand? I mean, like, you're gonna go through all that building and not take the boat out for a spin? You know the temptation is gonna be there. I mean, I can show you the correct balloons and everything. Given to temptation. That is it. Temptation wants you to come and play. How bad can I be? How bad? How bad can this possibly be? I like the fact that we have the new those new 2x4 pieces. That sold me on this kit immediately. I said, yes, they're finally giving us what we asked for. So huge appreciation to the engineers all around. All right, time to do the cleanup of the edges, fill those holes. It should be technically in the same spot on both sides. Yeah. I missed one here. We're going to take a wide look in a second. Whoa, okay, you are one of those problems. How bad? How bad can this possibly be? If anyone has watched the Lorax, you know exactly what I'm singing. All right, we're gonna just fill in the sides here. There. Nothing left except this gaping hole in the middle. There's actually one of the times I would advocate for using smaller pieces on the bottom because since it's the bottom and there's lots and lots of not holes but rocks in the ocean, it's probably a good idea to have something that's multiple pieces that don't that will break instead of one big piece. That's where a lot of smaller ships and vehicles run into problems because they have the smaller pieces, the bigger pieces, and the ship just hits one rock and comes apart. Seen it so many times. Oh, actually, hold on. Hold on. I think this piece comes in useful here. Where is it? Is it high enough? No! So close. Why are you sinking, my friend? So close. Now, I was thinking about taking this one higher. So you can do that and actually have a much higher bow, because the rest of the ship is it's all back here. This is a fairly wide ship, by the way. I should have probably gone in a little bit narrower, so we have a much better point. But all right, so let's start with the back again, shall we? Flooring. Oh, that's it. That's the wrong size. Okay, let's try again. Seriously, dude? Am I in the middle or not? I forget if I started in the middle. Well, one way to find out. One. Now, if the space is an 8, I'm in the right place. Ah, son of a... Ah, so close. So close. I was one stud over. Man, that sucks. Alright, we'll do it again. Jedalorian! Oh my gosh! Haven't seen that name for a while. What is happening? Welcome to the stream. The stream of madness. Where heroes forget how to fly. Okay, so we got 2. Okay, and gotta go back over here and grab you. No, you're not big enough. You're an 8. I need a 16. 16. 16, there you go. Hello, friend. I should probably begin that here. Have the whole back row as 8s. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Have the whole back row as 8. And I can follow the 8. Now I can actually follow the lines. You see that pattern right there? It just kicks you in a corner. There we go. There's your back deck. You can load on here. And your passengers can take some stairs downstairs, right into the cabins. Now, one thing I gotta say is that I really, really don't like the glass, the choice of the glass, whatchamacallits, stairs in here. Sure, they're great for their own purposes and everything, but it's just kind of like a bizarre choice. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a cheat on this, by the way, in case you hadn't quite figured out. So I'm just using that to make sure that I'm right in the middle. Now, I could bring this all the way down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as kind of a marker. So this is going to come all the way down here. And the top of the floor, I want to cut off the top. So I can't have this go all the way down. So this is going to be a bit of a cheat. You know what? It's a huge cheat. I'm just going to cheat away here. So, pardon me while I cheat. And this will give us a little bit of space right in here. So there's that space underneath the floor. So hopefully we're not too deep in the water. We really want to be more like around here. So I think a little bit up will do. Okay, so that is the halfway point. Pardonnez-moi. Now, one of the things that I failed to consider in the original plans for this were the actual cabins. So I'm going to take those into full consideration this time, and I'm going to kind of plan ahead for them. So there's a wall in between. So 1, 2. We're going to have 6 cabins down here. Well, 5 cabins and a bathroom. And this is actually kind of more important than you think, because this determines where the walls are going to go, and then where the actual corridor for the side is going to pop out. Crap. Something's off. Why is it off? Off by 1. Why is it off by 1? Is it because of this? Probably because of this. But it begins there. It's annoying. Seriously annoying. Alright, you know what? I can live with it. Oh, hey, look at that. That worked out great. So if you can get under, you can get your stair set up. No, I started too far back. Okay, well, I guess I answered my own question. Well, why? Haha! Perfection. This is just like I planned it all along. Yeah, this is a super yacht, and we have a little bit more detail in this one because I got the chance to actually plan. So, this is the kind of like the below deck, and we have stairs that go up here. This is engineering over here. So the engineering section is going to go around here. So there's going to be a door here, and these stairs need to go up to the deck. So we got a fair amount of stuff going on. And it's not even beginning to deal with the intricacies of the rest of the ship. It's really just about laying down the deck and making sure that we know where things go. Now let's see. Uh, Stairs. Dang it! Why do you have to be so difficult? Okay, this deck is too narrow. I should have gone with a full 16. So my bad. So I do like these steps because they do one thing really good. And it's that they give you the proper angle. Son of a. Okay, so then it needs to go across too. Okay, fine. Fine. They give you the proper angle on the deck. So instead of like stairs that take you that are a little bit more luxurious, these stairs do their job. They take you from below and take you all the way up. So that's 1 2 back, 1 2 back, 2. There we go. 16. There we go. And oh, well, I'll be darned. Look at that. No. Forgot about that. So anyway, I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna go back to my below deck planning now that I have my stairs all sorted out. The rest of this actually just continues all the way forward. So your main deck takes over from here, but you have access to the lower bunks from over here. That's my wife. 1 second. All right. So these rooms. Yeah, now we're dealing with the rooms. This is a bathroom. This is 2 bedrooms here. And this is storage and engine, which we're never going to come back into. I mean, there's going to be like a below deck area here where we can actually put up some of the thrusters, and we just want to set up some of that ahead of time. So where are those thrusters? Here we go. So I will actually want to have more of the thrusters in the back than in the center. I will have more thrusters in the center, but the whole idea is that we have the ability, the controls to them and everything are going to be, here, take that out. There we go. We have access all the way through here. So I can put rows of them in here. These are the big thrusters as well, so that's going to be fun. Can't do much of any decoration, but you know what? It is what it is. Is there any space? 3. There we go. Top to bottom. Oh, right. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting a couple of things. So this is actually going to have to come over here because that's a doorway. Dang it. What's going on here? Okay. 4:55. I'm going to have to run in 5 minutes. But I just wanted to get this at least set up. So this comes down to engineering. This is your floor piece here. Comes out. Oh, I'm supposed to put in the door. The doors which vanish. Ah, son of a me! I forgot the walls. The walls with the doors. Okay. Let's at least get part of that started. No, we can't get it started. But this is your basic layout. This will have a raised section that actually goes up here. So, you know, just have that in mind as you are doing any kind of planning. This will take you directly up here. So you can either go ahead and start the rest of your boat, or you can wait for the next tutorial where I kind of show you how we get through the rest of this. And this is going to be a slightly different boat than the one that I have designed, the super boat, the super villain boat, because, you know, that's just how design works sometimes. You never get, excuse me, the original. But sometimes you can get something that is much, much better and designed specifically for a certain reason. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this whole design comes out. But it's going to be one of those side projects. But if this has helped you get your boat all sorted out, then I'm glad that I have come to... Oh, hello. I've done this tutorial. I found my one space. My one gap right there. Boom. I gotta look at. I really gotta go back and look at what I did for Haskins, but you can go look at the rest of my tutorial on how I've the live streams on how I've actually built the rest of the boat, and you can get a real good idea of everything we've had to do. So you know what, 5 o'clock. Oh, did they remove crouching? No, we can still crouch. Nope, no problems with my mic. It's right here. Nice mic. Okay, you know what? Let's go take a look at the one that I did in Haskins World, because this is the one that I'm really referencing right now for this. So hopefully I can just pop in. He's not doing any recording or anything. Maybe he's still at work. Let's go sneak in. Oh, Kaboom just made a new video. Okay, let's go into Haskins World. No, he's in there. I wonder what he's up to. Okay, you know what? Let me just make sure that he's not busy. I'm gonna check on Discord. Are you recording or anything right now? Oh wait, hold on. It's actually in Faketopia, not in Haskins Lab. My bad. So he's not in there. So Faketopia 1. Let's go. Yeah, maybe you definitely unbinded it. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by and hanging out. And at least we finished the the whole base of the boat, which is the whole purpose of this tutorial. You can build up from this and just get really creative with what you're doing. So you don't have to wait for me or any instructions. Hey, hey KLC 2.0, it's good to see you. Yeah, I know this was kind of this kind of popped up because I did have opportunity to come and do this, and someone had pointed out that we didn't have the start of the tutorial for the boat. So this is the boat that I made for Haskins. It's almost done, and it's very different from my boat. It's similar in concept, but because of this, yes, there we go. This is the part that we need. It goes down half, but it has that raised section. Yeah. Okay. And this is why I had been thinking that this needed a lower step. Okay. So we're gonna go back and make a couple changes. I forgot about the raised section. So this comes down. So just take a look at it. This is going to bring things to a little bit more to. So the stairs all connect properly the way they should. So we got the front section that goes up onto both sides. You come down to the middle, and this goes over to the crew cabin. And then we have the kitchen, the galley over here, fully kitted out. Then back here, there's I don't know what room this is yet. Normally, for a villain, this would be an interrogation room, but this section over here, we have pipes and stuff going on. It's engineering, so we have all of our balloons and thrusters underneath here, just like I just set up, so you get a full feel of it. There is a grate that I'm using for the table. So there's a grate section right here. But the stairs lead up. There's two sets of stairs now because it has to go higher. And then we have our rooms here. This is the bathroom. Sink, toilets, showers. Should put some towels in there. And then the guest rooms. Huh. Oh, okay. So these are the guest cabins. So it's all set up properly and all makes sense. The stairs lead up and into this section, which is for Haskins. So this is his hero boat. So you guys can get a good look at pretty much what we are, what I'm building, or building towards. So you can. It's going to be an empty husk. You can put whatever you want in here, but this is pretty much what I've gone ahead and done. And my whole goal here was to make sure everything made sense. So the stairs connect properly and in the right places. The crew has access to the right places, like steps up and steps down, and it all makes sense. So the crew can get into the command center. Everything makes sense, and they have quick access to the below deck and to the passenger area as well. So that's one of my main things that I was really pushing for on this redesign. And then of course there's the front hold. So it all makes sense. All comes together. So this is what we're aiming for. And add on the rest of the stuff like hot tub or whatever else we need. But this is the boat. So now that you know what we're building, I hope you are looking forward to finishing. Yeah, well, that's why I actually add a lot of light. But here you go. This is the boat we're building. So I will see you guys next time. I'll try to figure out when next we can come back and build some more on the boat. We are building the Star Destroyer in the morning, um, and hopefully I can get a little bit more time in the afternoon tomorrow to come back and do another one of these. But it's now 5 past. Oh well, I call it the night bright, my nightlight. I don't really like it so much, but anyway, thank you so much. You can follow all the progress. This is the first part of this tutorial. We'll come back tomorrow and do a little bit more to make sure that it show how we can connect all of the steers properly, so that you can have a nice functional boat that looks good and performs well. I'm just gonna head back over into my Star Wars world here because I have some tweaks to make, but dang it. Play. Right, and anyway, I hope this has been a very constructive stream, and that you've gotten some value out of it. So thank you so much. I will see you. Some of you, I will see you in the morning at 8:30, where we're going to continue building the Star Destroyer. I'm gonna go check out what ever's been posted over in the Discord. Remember, go join Craftopia, join my Discord, post some of your builds so that I can see them. Anything that you've learned or you want to share, just come on over. Let's chat. Much easier there, and it's a lot easier on my voice. So thank you guys. I'm the Mad Puck 66. Every morning, 8:30. On on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And I will see y'all next time. Thank you, Delia. For everybody here, thank you so much for coming in. Jedi Lorian and Kitty, thank you so much for being awesome, awesome. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Um, Moderator. Odinson, thank you for coming by.